why do Christians think that their own Christianity, their own way is the only way? That Jesus is the only answer, the gateway or the key to eternal bliss, to salvation and eternal bliss. Why not Muhammad? Why not whatever, religious leaders that they've known or whatever they've been taught? How do you answer such a person?
Yeah, thank you very much for that. But that really shouldn't have been a problem, because the point is, none of these religions show us any way. So why wouldn't they follow what we believe? Because they are not showing us any way. Whether it's idolatry or whether it's religion, take any religion. I don't want to call names of religions, but take any of those religions. There is none of them that says to you, this is the way to this unknown God. So the whole mentality is that this God is too holy, is too big, nobody can satisfy him. Okay? So you have to keep trying and keep trying. That is the reason why all the religions of the world are built on do's and don'ts. All of them. All the religions, the big ones you know about, there is none of them that have come out in their book to say, if you do this, you will be saved. All they're saying is that if you do this, you will try. Even in the Christian religion. Because the truth is that anything that has religion to it cannot save. Because religion is the effort of man to meet with the standard, of a standard that they think that someone divine should be able to meet up with. And because God is so holy, the more you try, the more you discover that your righteousness is as filthy rags. Nobody ever meets up to that. That is why any religion you see, they don't reduce the weight on people. They increase it. That was what Jesus was telling the Pharisees. He said, you keep increasing weights and burdens on people. Weights that you yourself, you are not willing to lift yourself. That's what religion does. So if people say,
why do you think?
We say Jesus is the way. It's because he is the only one. Jesus is the only one that has come and boldly said, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. He said, no one has seen God. I came from him and I've come to show you God. He's the only one. He's the only one. I have read the book of the Muslims, for example. I've read it because as somebody, I like the truth. I don't just want to follow a path blindly. So there was a time I had to buy the book, the Quran. I bought it with my money and I read it, looking for a way, and I didn't find any way. In fact, what the Quran said very clearly, in fact, it spoke more about Jesus more than any other person. Number one, the Quran notes that Jesus is the only man that has ever come to this world and did not commit one sin.
Wow.
I'm not talking about Bible now. Quran said Jesus never committed any sin. Quran said that Jesus was not born through the intercourse of man and woman. That Jesus was born through the breath and the word of God. In the place he said, Kala. Kala is word. Kala of God. That the word of God came through Malaika Jibril, and that word entered Mary and became a seed. Another place said the breath of God came into Mary and became a seed. So it was not through sperm and egg. I'm talking about the Quran. And that he never sinned. But the leader of that religion says, with his own mouth, that I am a sinner. So anytime when I die and you remember me, keep praying for me. So even at the point of death, he wasn't even sure of where he was going.
Wow.
So Jesus never said, I am a way. He said, I am the way. He said, anybody that believes in me will not die. So if you put all the religions together and you ask me to choose with my little knowledge and understanding, if I'm not stupid, I want to choose the one that at least says, I know the way, I am the way. That's the point. You know?
Certainty.
Yes, and then it also Jesus also realized that the same realization that the other religions have, that God is so holy, nobody can meet up with his standard. He acknowledged that. But because of this acknowledgement, he decided to do, God by himself decided to do something. To say, okay, I am going to sort of pay your debt, so that on the basis of that, I can forgive you. So that you'll be able to approach, not because of what you have done, but because I just have chosen to accept you.
Grace.
So, and that means a lot to me. Yeah. So, and that cools me down. I just like that, Ricks, you know, because I have done something wrong. I'm supposed to spend 50 years in jail, but now the presidency gives me clemency and says I'm free. So it doesn't matter whether I didn't finish 50 years, but the word of the president announce that those 50 years or something. That is what it's all about. So that is the reason why we are both to tell people that Jesus is the way. Yeah.